The faroscanner has been used on an experimental basis so far in the sim lab and together with IDEA. Well, essentially what the scanner measures are points in space, the points where the laser beam hits a surface. The scanner can measure millions of points in a very short time. Typically, a faroscanner takes around 1 million points per second. If you can work for hours with a laser scanner, so you can imagine how many millions and millions of points you eventually get. So part of the work you have to do back in the lab, back at your computer, is to filter this data, clean up, because if you, for instance, are dealing with a building, you want to capture typically the surface of the building and not all the trees that are around it. Typically you apply that to document buildings as built. Of course you can document historic buildings and produce from their drawings, digital models and so on. And the other aspect was some projects we had in the pipeline had involved using laser scanners. We had enough in the works to justify that type of expense, both from a research point of view and an educational point of view.
The problem we were trying to solve using simulation technology is a certain statuary within a museum. Anything essentially pre-modern was really supposed to be somewhere else usually. We're trying to simulate the original context of certain pieces of art and they can see the actual animation.
Well, these are things that are obviously used now and they're going to be used more and more in real practice. So our students have got to be prepared to these type of emerging technologies. That gives them an edge once they enter into the labor market.